What up? 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 Brain FM. Nice. Yo. Coffee time. Yeah. Now we're talking, baby. Okay. Let's hope the stream doesn't shit itself today. That would be excellent. Brilliant, dare I say. But yeah. G'day. How we doing? What's up, Samba Shinobi? What's poppin', my homie? YouTube boys, how we doing? And Dagsa, what's up? Watching this from the top of a building. Try not to fall off. Probably don't look down. More better? Yeah. Yes. More better. We make game more better. Okay. I think we are ready to rock and roll. We've got the chat working. Coffee is here. Balls are tingling. I have... one, two, 3.5 pages of notes from the playtesting round that we just did yesterday. I finished watching all the playtests offline, and yeah, got some really fucking good ideas in how to improve the game. Sorry, how to make game more better. So, we're gonna get cracking on with that today. But before we do that, let's just chill out. Chill out, fucking sip the coffee, mate. Get it going. Have a chat. We are gaming, yeah. So tired of thinking people are gonna jump. Don't jump, bro. It's okay. I pissed in that coffee you drinking. Okay. That's why it tastes so good then. Alright, well. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just grab all of the notes and just dump them down into the whiteboard, and then we'll go from there, prioritize shit, figure out what's going to be the most bang for buck, because you know the to-do list keeps getting longer and longer, and it's always going to keep getting longer, and it's never going to get done, so you physically have to prioritize. Okay, so let's just lift shit off. The first one on the list was click to hold, but we said that we could fix that by just making the punch, make punch more meaty, more cooldown. Okay, that should solve the issue, I think. Next up, what do we got? Okay, so mob spawning in general. So, the biggest complaint of the playtest was mob spawning was munted. Earlier, there was not enough mobs. Now we've gone in the complete opposite direction and there's way too many mobs. So that's fun. Game dev, ladies and gents. We do be balancing. Okay. So, mob spawns during the day are sus. Reduce count to 1 in planes during day. Would be a solution. There was a bunch of notes I had in here for different solutions, so... The main thing we're gonna try for here is make mob spawning less shit. Okay? And the ideas, the good ideas here were... spider behavior aggro for ball, right? Classic Minecraft spider. Meaning during the daytime, he's only going to aggro if you hit him. Next up, I think we can reduce the mob count. Just in general to 2 at all times, I think. That might do a little bit. What else? The other one was... reverse kinematics. Don't know what you're talking about. Me and my homies pulling up to do some reverse kinematics with the boys. Oh, what a fun time. Never say anything about that. Ever. Okay? There will be no chat of the inverse kinematics. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Controls bring... Okay, so bring back controls chunk. Easy fix for the... easy fix before we tutorialize. Okay. What else we got? We're gonna grab all these guys. In fact, we're gonna list them off here. Okay, and then we'll go through and prioritize them one by one. Okay. With the Steam recently promoting NSFW games so much, can you add some big old booba to boost sales? I think that would be marketing. That would be marketing. What else we got? Ball aggro only at night. Yep, so we got that there. Instacraft. Yes. Okay, so that was another one. Instacraft plus sexy animation. Me like. Description for spikes plus wall. Just in general, description, useful description for all buildings should be helpful. Do. Okay. I'm doing pretty good, Chris. How you doing, mate? I honestly, after sitting down and watching the playtest yesterday, I was feeling pretty good about it. Like, the game is just getting better and better, and I know what to do to make it even more better, and it just feels like things are lining up. I like it. Which guitar is the goal? Okay, yeah. That's one thing that I forgot to bring up. Now that we're all here, boys, let me introduce you to Randy Premium. We need like a sales pitch song right now. What's that fucking copyright one? That's like YouTube royalty free music. Just go with that. we're just gonna do it in silence instead. Classic. All right, the membership is up and running. It's over on Coffee. If you go to randy.gg/join or type, I think we got !join. Should give us the link for the chat. This is basically replacing the itch page for the game. So, where are we at? This guy. So you can no longer buy the game on itch. It's done. We're done selling it over there. Everyone who has bought the game already, you'll still have it forever. You can keep going on the page and downloading the updates. That'll be cool. So, yeah, this is pretty much replacing that now. And we've got a new server. Return of the Randy's Cave. Yeah, that's right. Legendary. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep thinking of shit to add to that membership tier, and we'll keep making some cool stuff. But right now, the core offer is continual early access builds. Right, we've got a new itch page, which is like just fucking private, and you can go download it over there. You got the Randy's Cave Discord and all my fucking source code. So that's it so far. Sales hat off. Back to game dev. Yeah, so I kind of need a... I don't have it set up for Twitch subscriptions yet, or any of the other platforms. But, you know, we'll just keep it with Coffee for now. Should be good. Nice. God, I fucking love coffee. Oh. Dude. The world would collapse if coffee just disappeared. Okay, so let's keep fucking checking off these bad boys. And doing the old prioritization. Yeah. Let's do it. But to answer your question, I just went on a fucking rant about Randy Premium. The guitar amp is the Positive Grid Spark Amp Mini. That's the goal we're working towards right now. We're 33% of the way there. A third of the way there already. God damn. Fuck yeah. Can't wait, dude. That's gonna be so much fun. Let's fucking plug it in. Start ripping it with my fucking dog shit beginner guitar skills. Trying out the major scale. Yeah. Do I still have like... Okay, no, the volume's still good. Cool. Guessing he's drinking coffee? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just fucking black. Instant coffee. What you want. Okay, next up. Crafting station, different shape. Yeah. Make crafting station diff shape. It's still too similar and people aren't really noticing it that well. They still eventually notice it, but it's in the same shape as the normal crude workbench, so it's a little sus. Okay, remaining items in build mode. It's kind of like a quality of life thing. That has been on the list for ages. Like, it's fucking down here somewhere. I don't even know, dude. But, you know, could probably get around to it. Okay, so we're getting into the other thing that I think could improve the mob spawning, and that's the night cycles. Okay, so we basically have like 4 cycles. Little moon, half moon, full moon, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 cycles. On full moon, all mobs aggro and siege you. Okay. So that means before we do that, we actually need to no more mob aggro. Just like a better mob aggro system. Better mob aggro system. So like what we need out of this is no moon stage of the cycle. I mean, like, if you have no moon, you can't really, like, see it. I guess you could do, like, a little silhouette outline so you could kind of see it. We'll just play around with the things. Play around with it, you know? You still use Remedy BG, don't you only use for VS Code now? No, VS Code doesn't have a debugger that I like using. I don't even think the VS Code debugger will work with Jai. But I use Rad BG now. Ryan's debugger. Fucking goated. Type exclamation point debugger in the chat to grab the link for that. It's pretty fucking good. Rad debugger is the future. Yeah, Ryan's been grinding on that for ages. And it's so fucking cool that he got clearance to just like open license it. I don't know exactly what license it is. It's a what is it? Whatever this is, MIT license. Yeah, so that's fucking awesome. I'm just on the dev branch of that actually. So that's cool. Okay, better mob aggro system. What exactly is the action item here? Make them not insta aggro at night. Actually, that's really the only thing I'm after here. So let's just fucking... Oops. Clump these two together. Cool. Okay, yep, so we got early enemies don't attack aggro base unless full moon. So basically, like... Actually... Make them lose aggro when you run into your base walls. Run inside your base. Okay? So that'll be really good. Because a lot of people in the playtest, they put up defense walls thinking that, like, they'll be safe. But then they just started attacking the defense walls and fucking, like, knocking them down straight away. And they were really pissed at that. So... we can do that, and I think that'll really improve things. Should be cool. There's also the wall glitch, which... we don't actually need to fix the wall glitch if we're doing that, I don't think. Actually, we do, because we still want the full moon fucking siege. Simple fix for wall glitch. The wall glitch is enemies will just fucking, like, they will go through the walls like this. Classic, dude. Classic. So we need to fix that. So the mobs will attack the walls on the full moon. That's going to be the play here with the night cycles. Okay. What else we got? No real reward for farming slime. Okay, so that's like a question mark thing that I need to solve. Reward for farming slime. Aside from like the slime sword, which I want to get rid of because it was something I added in just kind of off the cuff because I wanted some like an end game item for people to work towards, but we can switch that up. Okay, so rocks in plains as well. Can do that. Like forest. You know what? I'll get the memo. Okay, so I've got another note here that says repair base functionality. Some kind of overall base integrity. I don't know. Make the slime edible. Could do that, Alex. I don't know. I'm sure there's other things we can think of. One of them actually, I have it on the list here at the end that we'll get to. So we're just gonna keep playing through this. Yeah. So I think we need some kind of like. I was thinking of merging like the idea of the base health all into like the one thing. So you have a base and enemies that attack it like whittle down the base itself. I don't know, that's kind of cringe. I think we just need repairing. We need repairing on the walls. Yeah. Like right now you can kind of repair by like destroying it and then rebuilding it. Slime glue to make walls stronger. Could do something like that. Found the bulls will destroy my health and I wouldn't have enough food to regen. Interesting. Yeah, it might be a problem with the game. Repair animation? I mean, there wouldn't really be one, it'd just be instant. We'll see. That's like at the bottom of the list, honestly. We can figure out a way of doing things. So I had another note in here. Campfire is building constraint. Like in basically all the survival games these days, how you need to actually place down like a workbench or something first before you have an area you can build in. I don't really like that too much, but it might be a good way of doing things. Who knows? Anyway, boys, I have to dip real quick. This coffee's making me gonna fucking shit my pants. I'll be back in a jiff. Let's give you guys some entertainment while I go violently assault the toilet bowl.
jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia.
Oh wait, we're gonna get copyrighted for that, aren't we? I feel like it's too late at this point. Fuck it, we bowl. Right back, boys.
Powiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węg, tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan.
Was anyone here when I did a stream and just watched this for 10 hours? Raise your hand if you were here for that. If you're an OG. That was like 3 years ago, I think. Something like that. Dude, I fucking love taking shits. Is that just like a me thing? Like, I get my best ideas when I'm on the shitter or having a shower. It's just like amazing, you know? Such an excellent idea generator. Now that we're copyrighted to hell, we may as well fucking listen to some bangers, mate. Okay. So while I was on the shitter just then, I thought, okay, there's actually a reason to have building constraints. Let me know how the volume is, by the way, compared to my voice. Are we leveled? Thanks for the 10 fucking smackaroonies, by the way. Whoever sent that. There was no message attached. Wait, thank you. That might have also been like a... Hang on, let me check. No. That was someone. Thank you, Swaff. If you're still here, thanks for the $10. Okay. Cheers, brother. Let's see. So, as I was saying, I think doing the classic, you place down a campfire and now you've got a base range out of that and you can build within that. I think that'll solve some issues down the line. But I think it should be good. For now, we can probably kind of leave it and it'll be fine. And then, so then like the idea here is you limit player to X amount of campfires at any given time. This will be upgradable. That way we throttle the spatial anchor. So I think that could be pretty cool. Because they did that in Shrouded. And it was pretty decent. Like, they just made it so that you can fast travel to any of the, like, the fire flame things that you place down. So we could do something similar. Still keep the spatial anchor. We need to improve the UX for the spatial anchor. Because someone was having a rough time with it. Okay, the number one thing of all of this, leather. Leather would be absolutely goated. Raw hide from boars into leather. And then just like things like leather armor. Right, I actually have all this down here. Like, that's gonna be fucking huge. Okay, let's let's chill out with that. I don't want to fucking burn myself this early in the morning. It's not a techno kind of vibe yet, you know. Okay, so the other one was increase wood durability and also jack up flint durability hard. I think like around 1.5x for the wood. So we need to get tooltips as well. Tooltips for items that are picked up. Text that's in the world, I think, would be good. I think I have an idea for how to do that. I think we just copied the thing that Terraria does, if I'm not mistaken. Flint pickaxe. I just completely forgot to add a flint pickaxe. People were like mining stone with the wooden pickaxes and they just break constantly. They just have an inventory full of fucking wooden pickaxes. Like even in the end game. That was funny. Make the flint sword do more damage. And then I got an all caps backpack. Oh, another big one. Okay, so this was the thing that I was thinking about with the better slime drops. Where are you? Slime. Reward for farming slime. This guy. Why are you black? That's weird. Okay, so mob essence. Okay. I had that in ages ago, but I got rid of it. Can use in the spatial anchor crafting. Also in the magic chest crafting. Do that. That'll be sick. Our first little tirade. Is that a word? That's what I'm looking for. Our first little tirade into magic. Into the magic systems. Tirade? I don't think so. Oh, what am I thinking of, boys? I don't know how to English. Okay. Bug for Q crafting unloaded. Yep. So when you run away and unload the chunk, even if you've got like escapade, that's a good word. I don't know if that's the word I was looking for, but that is a word that could be used in that context. I think that's actually probably the word I was looking for. Escapade. Yeah. I swear there was like a T in there somewhere. I don't know. Escapade. Oh, such a good word, dude. Crusade. That works as well. I do think escapade was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, so that'll be our first little escapade into the magic systems in the game. Into the arcane. Okay, so there was a bug for Q crafting in unloaded chunks. So that'll be an easy fix. And then, okay, this will help with the, with the base building. Spikes don't block, they just slow. Okay. So right now they, like, you could just use the spikes and the walls wouldn't really have a use. So that's everything from the playtest. Thank you. Sorry, that was loud. I swear I need like a compressor or something on this, or a limiter. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay. Well, audio is hard. Oh, crack the programming juice. Oh. Like, I keep seeing myself just fucking clip in OBS. It's a little sus. A little sus, dude. That's alright though. Are you drinking? The classic programmer juice, man. Lemon soda. Okay, let's prioritize this. So, a lot of this is quality of life stuff, which, you know, I could just keep fucking going without. But, prioritize the content, because that's actually going to make the most difference. Like, this is the question we're trying to answer here with the prioritization, right? Is like, how will this increase perceived value by the player? Just a fancy way of saying, like, how are they going to enjoy it more? How is it going to increase the playtime? I say perceived value instead of value because actually maybe I could just get rid of perceived. I don't exactly know why I had that in there. Perceived, I guess because like sometimes there's something you can do which is just like a single line change and it'll just like increase the value. I can't remember the example I found of that. But I'm going to make it less wordy. How will this increase value for the player? That's the thing we're striving for here with prioritizing it. So this, huge value. Adding in fucking leather drops from the ball and a backpack and then armor. Huge. Big win right there. Right after that, reward for farming slime. You can kind of see a pattern here. We're just making like mob destroying more rewarding. More stuff. That'll be fun. Probably put that below. What do we got? This. So the night cycles, making the mob spawning less shit. So we'll do that next. Less clicking. That'll be fun. Rocks and plains. That's actually like... I'm putting this up the top here because this is like one of those one-line changes that you can just go in and like fix and it'll just make the game better. I actually love sorting this shit by value. It's so much fun. It's like, what's the easiest thing I can do to get the most bang for buck? UX for spatial anchor. I kind of need to do this just so I can round out the video that I'm working on. Decorations for base, like a flat screen TV. Yeah, now we're talking. What settings do you have for your Brain FM? I just have it on deep work. I don't fuck with the neural level. It can be whatever. And then I just like these genres. I like the cinematic, the drone, electronic grooves, lo-fi. Oh, I also like post-rock. I don't know why I didn't have that in there. Post-rock is goated. I completely forgot to fucking tick that. We could try out some other things. Forest, I fuck with that. Thunder, I also fuck with that. River, yes. Wind, probably not. Let's try that out. Give me a new genre. Post-rock. Dude, fucking love post-rock. Let's go. Man, I haven't heard this one in ages. Actually don't like this one. Soft Storm. Controls chunk. Okay, so that's another thing that's going to be like really easy to do and add a lot of value. UX for spatial anchor. Okay, so where is this going? So I'm working on a video right now, which is all about like fast travel, right? And right now in the video we're at, I just did the playtest. Someone was complaining about the spatial anchor. I cried, and now we're gonna fix it, right? So I think we probably just need to do that first thing today. Even though it's like, if I was actually ordering that by value, I'd probably put that all the way down the bottom, because like it works right now. But for the video, I kind of need it to round it out. I don't know. Honestly, actually, there's like a really quick fix that we can do for this. Just add like D or A to the UI. And that should fix things. Because honestly, like, the problem that I went out to solve in the video, I accidentally solved it by doing something completely different. The problem was like, people were running around way too much and complaining about it. So I was like, okay, so I gotta add fast travel, right? And then I added that in, right? And then I also added in like a couple other things for the update. Just completely unrelated. I just kind of wanted to work on them. And then I pushed the update, right? And I watched the playtest, which I did yesterday. And as I was on the shitter just now, 20 minutes ago, I realized, huh. No one was complaining about walking around. Really. Like, that wasn't the main complaint. And then I thought a little bit more. I'm like, why is that? And then it clicked. I was like, oh, because I added regrowth in. So now all the resources, as soon as you mine something, it drops a seed and it'll regrow in like a couple minutes. So I accidentally solved the issue of it being annoying to travel around by making you have to travel around less because shit regrows. So, game dev. Nice. 100% intentional. How do you keep up motivation to work on a side project like this? This isn't a side project. This is a main project. I'm doing this full time. I'd say streaming is a side project. Most of the time I'm just working on this offline though. When you add more content, the travel should be useful? Yeah, exactly. So, it's like a good enough system for now. And, you know, it works. So, we can do like a tiny little UX improvement for it and then call it a day. I think that'll work. Norway spruce. Ah, the birds are chirping. Okay. Campfire is building constraint. Okay, actually the easiest way to sort this is just to like put it all on a list and then bubble sort. That's the algo here, boys. I'm also just kind of grouping them by like systems. I can just like bang them all out. Remaining items in build mode. That'll be... in here. Okay, now let's get him in the main list. What do we got here? Okay, so we also got the iron stuff. So that'll... I think that'll come in around here. Okay. And then respawn to nearest campfire. That's kind of an easy one, actually. And it'll be pretty big. I'd put that here. Campfire is building constraint. Yeah, we don't really need it at the moment. Simple fix for wall glitch. Okay, this we shouldn't have grouped. This we can group because each of these are like one-line changes, basically. But for actual tasks that might take a while, we don't want to group them. We want to actually bubble sort them. So, campfire is building constraint. Is it more important than this? It's not really important at the moment. Like, at all. Kind of is, kind of isn't. I don't really know. Like, I'm not clear how this will work at the moment because we almost need more content before this even becomes important. It's irrelevant to the video though. So... So I have no idea what Arcane is. What's the main twist/kill feature? It's just a survival game. That's it. Enough said. If you haven't seen any of the playtest footage of us going through it, then it's probably hard to tell. How do you elicit the most genuine feedback? You interact with critiques so perfect. I want your headspace. I guess so, like, I'm just gonna like dump out everything that I've got in my head right now. So, I fucking love it when people shit on the game. Like, I was watching a playtest yesterday, and the guy was just like ruthless. He was just like saying everything on his mind. It's like, okay, so like this is shit, this is shit, this is shit, and just like constantly complaining. And I'm like, yes, this is like what I kind of want out of a playtest, right? I would so much rather someone just say what's on their mind and like all their issues than like someone who's kind of like glazing, for lack of a better word, right? So I'd rather someone like just say shit and like be kind of a dick than someone like not actually say it at all, right? So then I can figure out the issues and I'll just write them all down in the notebook, right? So that's what you saw earlier. That was like 3 pages of me just taking down all the fucking little things that I noticed. And the reason that doesn't really hurt me personally is because like I don't have my identity in the game. Like, it's not like, well, if the game's shit, I'm shit. It's like, well, if the game's shit, then I figure out what's shit, and we go fix it. Like, it's really exciting seeing that there's a thing that I can go and improve, and like trying it out and then doing another playtest and like seeing if it did something, right? So yeah. But how do you elicit the most genuine feedback? You just playtest. Like, you just give the game to someone. That's it. Step one. Like, if I had to go back in time and like tell my younger self anything when it came to game dev, it is like, get a fucking loop in ASAP, even if it's dog shit, even if it's like the most basic thing ever, and just playtest. Look up that fucking Chris article on like how to find playtesters, which I'll find again. How to, I talked about this a couple streams ago, but for those of you who weren't there, I'm just gonna share it. How to market a game. How to get playtesters. How to market a game. This. How to get feedback on your game cheaply is the article. So find people to test and test, even if it's like a fucking dog shit kind of loop. Just the act of like actually getting into that mindset and shipping. Then all of a sudden, like, your priorities start being filtered through this lens. Like, how is this going to increase the value for the player? How is it actually going to make the game better and increase playtime and all this kind of shit? And then it becomes really motivating. So, me watching the playtests and like coming, like, it's such a good thing for idea generation. Even like, I'll be watching a playtest, I'll see something, and I'll just get an idea for maybe not how to fix that specific issue, but like how to fix like a broader thing, or just make the game more fun. Like for example, like this is the most bang for buck thing I can think of right now to add to the game to make it more fun. Just like leather from the boars, and like it's just, you get so much out of watching a playtest. It is insanely valuable. And so my workflow for like actually getting the playtesters is, I've got a Steam page, right? If you go over the Steam page, you can see that little button. You can see the button on the Steam page. If you scroll down, underneath the wishlist button, I think it's like a request access to playtest or something like that. So people have clicked on that from like my past videos. Some of you guys might have clicked on that, right? And it's like,
I like money.
Keep up the good work, Randy.
holy shit. 100 fat fucking dollars. You are insane, dude. What? Pete, my man, thank you so much. Holy shit. That is like, we're almost there at the goal in one foul swoop. Pete's astrophotography. Dude, fucking link me some of your astro. I actually love astro. I had like a Sony A6600, I think is what the camera was. And I got a nice little lens specifically for trying out astro. And it was it's pretty fun. The only like decent photo I got, let me see if I can find it. I like spent a while like learning how to do shit. But yeah, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. So I was out on a camping trip. We were in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. We basically like went on a hike and then camped at like the hike destination. And I was with my friends and it was nighttime and I was like, and I had my camera, and I just like, I saw like the fucking, I saw some stars, right? And I saw this big boulder. I'm like, that would be a good shot. Boys, fucking climb up that boulder, sit there, and just stay still for 10 seconds. And this is what came out of it. You just like see that faces like just trying to hold that pose. So yeah, that's the extent of my astrophotography experience. A lot of fun though. A lot of fun. Yeah, thanks thanks for the love, Pete. Appreciate it, man. Fucking legend. Okay. Which amp you thinking of getting? Crimmy! So fuck. I keep forgetting the name. Positive Grid Spark Amp Mini. I don't know if you've seen it. Probably have. But it's like a little amp. And the main thing I'm after is this app right here. Okay? This app gives you fat fucking tones. Any tone imaginable. It's just got so much good shit on there. So I'm really keen to get that. I actually think I sent you the link of the Positive Grid Spark amp like ages ago. The Mini wasn't even out at this point. But the Mini came out and I was like, oh. That seems good. Good for travel. Nice and small. Spoke about it last year. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the one I'm getting. And I also want to get a wireless adapter thingy. A wireless 3-inch quarter jack, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I don't have to have that wired. So that'll be fun. Okay, anyway. Let's get back to it. Sometimes it's hard to get the honest feedback, good or bad. Yeah, so, okay. Back to my workflow for playtesting. So, you can sign up there on the Steam page, and then... I don't know if I can, like, show you guys the Steam... Like, what the Steam fucking UI looks like. I think... I think there's, like, an NDA behind it, but, like, shh. Probably shouldn't show it, just in case I do get in trouble and get fucked in the ass by Gabe. But basically, there's like a dashboard. There's this whole system of like, can't show on stream page sadly because images of the besides images of the analytics. You're right. Rip. So I'll just explain it to you. There's a dashboard. There's this whole system called like the Steam Playtest feature. You can actually look at the docs. It'll actually have fucking visuals up here. Yeah. So this is the whole thing. This is the thing. So you basically every player who hits that button, they get in this queue for waiting for access. And then whenever you want to like do a playtest, upload your build and shit, and then you just grant access to more people. So for this last round, I let in another 100 people. And so they get an email saying that they've got access to the game. And then, you know, they download it on Steam and play it. And this is what I've got right at the start of the game. So if we test the release. So I've just got a little message here. It would be extremely useful if you could record this playtest so I can watch back later. Bonus points if you can record your mic and do a commentary on what you're thinking. Like, that's the key here. Just asking them to record their mic and do a commentary of, like, what they're thinking out loud. Like, that is really huge. That compared to a playtest where they're just silent and recording gameplay, it's night and day. I actually don't even watch any of the footage that people send me if they don't have a mic and are talking. Because it's just like, it's so valuable for them to actually talk. The other thing you can do is like, that's even more valuable, but less scalable, is if you're starting out and it's like the first playtest, just like give it to a friend or Maybe not a friend. Maybe a friend if they're a G and like aren't gonna glaze you and are actually gonna shit on you. If not, just look at the fucking article that I just sent in chat, and there's a good workflow in there for how to find playtesters. So then just like get in the fucking Discord call with them, have them screen share and play the game, and just say what they're thinking out loud. And then you can ask them questions every now and then, like, how are you feeling? What are you thinking about right now? Stuff like that, right? You don't tell them any like. You don't tell them how to play the game. You just shut the fuck up. Don't do anything. Unless they're like generally stuck and there's a bug and you're like, okay, do this, right? Yeah, that's how you do a playtest, and that's how you get good feedback from it, right? But this is really scalable, right? So I kind of have the benefit of the YouTube channel and like you guys, right? So there's like 1,500 people waiting for access. So I can do something where I'm like letting in 100 people at a time. And I just have this up here. And then about like, maybe like 10 people or so. Okay, so then right at the end of the game, when people go to quit, you can click here and go fill out the survey. And that's where you like give your thoughts on the game and give a link if you record the footage. So out of like the 100 people I let in for the last round, like around like 14 people filled out the survey, and then there was like 4 people who had good footage that I could go in and review where they were talking, and that's been good enough for me. So yeah, that's the whole workflow of getting good feedback. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That's been my experience with the whole thing so far. So yay. Yeah, and in the survey, just to round things out, I'll show you what the survey questions are. I showed it last stream if you were here, but I'll show it again. So these are all the questions I have. How likely are you to recommend the game to a friend? I feel like this is a proxy for what your reviews are going to be like on Steam. That's just a hunch, but like, I feel like if you actually just did this and people weren't glazing, I feel like it would correlate pretty strongly to like what the review percentage would be on Steam. That's a hunch though. But you know, that's kind of like a good question of like, okay, the underlying thing here is how good is the game? Is it good enough for you to like recommend it to a friend? Like that's kind of what we're after. That's the bar. How do you find out about the game? Yeah, I mean, that's not really important because, for me at least, because I mean most of it's just you guys, right? But you know, this could be interesting if you actually wanted to figure out your traffic. What are your biggest issues with this game? With the game, like this is good. Like, it's good to see people write it out in text, but I find it way, way better to review the footage. Like, I almost kind of discount this because, like, I do read them, but a lot of the time it's like, it's better to just figure out the issues from the playtest and observe it instead of, like, read their communication of the issue back and like try and interpret it. Like it might be like mismatched with what they're actually talking about. I don't know if that makes sense. What do you enjoy the most about the game? This is pretty cool as well. I mean, purely the only thing I get out of this is warm and fuzzy feelings when people are complimenting certain aspects. So that's the only reason I have it in there. First time trying the game, that's kind of only really relevant to me, I guess. Or if you had a community that was constantly playtesting each version, probably want this in just to make sure like the footage that you're reviewing, someone hasn't already played it before. Same thing with this, similar vibes. And then here's where you link to the playtest footage. And I've just got this for whether or not they're okay with me including it in my content and shit. Discord ID for follow-up, and then join the Discord. That's the entire workflow. now we are finally done with explaining it and can move back on to game dev. But hope you guys got something out of that. If you're game devs and are doing playtesting, that's been my workflow so far. I've been doing it for like maybe 6 months ish. We're on version 14 right now, so however many iterations that was. Oh, this is Google Forms. Yeah, nice and easy. Nice free way of doing things. Okay. So let's get back to it. Now, the issue I have, and this is kind of like the core issue of devlogs, is like you kind of have two priorities. You have the one which is like how this increased value for the player, and I really should just be focusing on that and doing all that. But I also like have this other question of like, how will this be content for the video? So the order of this is going to change depending on which question I'm trying to ask here. I almost think that I should get rid of this question in my mind and just focus on this, and the video will take longer because like I'm adding like all this stuff in between, because the video right now is all about the fast travel system. Fast travel in games is fucking stupid. That's the premise, right? Let's make it better. So this, this, I'm actually just gonna have two lists. The video list and the value list. Why not? Why not, dude? So my hypothesis is these things will make the base building and like fast travel feel a little bit better. But it's like, it's not the most bang for buck stuff for actually making the game. And I think like this is just a belief that this is going to make for a better video. What's going to make for a good video is me fucking having a good time and like banging out content, right? So it almost just doesn't matter at this point that this is like on topic for the video. Like we've already been completely fucking derailed at this point. And like I can probably just like finish the video by, yes, doing a little bit here to try and improve it, but also just making more content, I think. I guess the question is like, what's the end point for the video? That's the question I have to ask here. Like, how's the video gonna end? Because I could just keep like infinitely adding shit. But the video kind of needs closure. Which is this. Actually, honestly, it's just this. Like, this is it. I feel like the end of the video could just be me solving this and then calling it a day and saying the problem accidentally got solved by something completely different. Like, that's the reality here, so let's just fucking roll with that. Honestly. Like, in my mind for this video, it was gonna be like, oh, you know, we're gonna make this awesome fast travel system. It's gonna be sick. There's gonna be so much cool VFX and everything, and it's like gonna solve this problem, and it's gonna be amazing. But like in reality, I just like it wasn't even the problem I needed to solve, and I accidentally solved it somehow else. So that's cool. Finn. That's the end of the video. Nice. I think that could be a good ending. Like, fast travel will become more relevant with more content in the game. So let's add more shit. I think. I don't know. No point overthinking it. Like there's a fine line between like doing shit in here and like overthinking the priorities and like doing the exact opposite and like not having any priorities. So let's just fucking bang out this list and then get to work. So we'll do that. Now where does this fit in with the value? I think this goes up here. This goes down here. And then all of this kind of just goes down here. This is really easy to do because it's just one-liners. So gonna slot that in right here. What else we got? Anything easy we can fucking pick off. The Instacraft. I think we can pretty easily do the Instacraft. And fix the bug. So we'll bring that up top. We do that. Something like this. Alright, this is kind of like a decent first pass of the priorities. We got some easy things up top, and then front loaded by like, this is content, it'll add a lot of fucking meat to the game. This will fix the nighttime issue. And hopefully not be shit. And then, yeah, just keep fucking running down. So that's that. Easy win. Oh yeah. Game has little reason to fast travel right now, so it's not a priority. Yeah, I agree. I think we need to have a reason to fast travel. Like that and the reason to fast travel is like more content in the game and more things to experience, like further to run, right? So yeah. Just gotta keep making the game, really. So I think that could be the ending for the video. So that's what we'll focus on today. Just to wrap up the vid. Vid fin. We just need more game. No real reason to fast travel anymore. Okay, so we're gonna bang these out real quick. Let's work on the UX for the spatial anchor. And yeah, let's run it. All right. It's just infinite left and right at the moment, Brandon. Or not at the moment. It is, and always will be. I think. Okay, let's fucking nut this out, dude. Okay, teleport UX. Let's fucking do it. Okay, so this is the playtest earlier. Do we have enough for the spatial anchor? No. We need to go mine some more fucking wood real quick. Or more stone. Should definitely add a fucking a flint pickaxe. Next game should be only up and down. Yeah. Now the next game, little sneak peek, boys. It's gonna be 2D, and it's I'm gonna be working on it with a mate. And it'll be like, we're thinking of doing it towards the end of the year. Basically, I want to wrap Arcane up and get it 1.0 like relatively quickly. But before I do it, I basically want to exhaust the amount of, like, I want to kind of exhaust the design space of like everything that I can do within 1D. Like, realistically, like, I have so much I could keep fucking doing and, like, adding to it. But, there's still a lot I want to do. Especially with the boss fights. Like, I really just want to get that down pat. Like, get a couple bosses in, get that, like, Terraria Conquest vibes, and, like, you know, prepping for the next boss. Oh god. It's over. It's so over, dude. Do I have enough stone? I don't know if I have enough. No, I don't. God fucking damn it, dude. One job. Come on. I would like to improve the recipe. I think that's like the last kind of thing I want to do. With this system. Because like that entire list that we just made earlier, right? It's very reactive. It's very like, here's all the issues I found in the playtest that need to be fixed. And we almost need to just like not do that and just keep adding more content. Honestly. Like, if I were to honestly like rank things by importance, just adding more shit in just kind of solves all the problems. You know? I don't know. Hey, can you make a highlight video for each stream so I don't have enough time to watch the streams, or is it possible to make some short video reporting the progress of the game? Well, there's going to be main channel videos, right, that are going to be really high quality. But I do feel like there is room for a middle ground of, like, the stream highlights that we used to do on the second channel, right? If you guys remember those. So, I don't know. I just don't really have the... I almost need another editor to do that. The stream highlights. So, if any of you guys are editors and enjoy watching the stream and are good at what you do, then hit me up. Yeah. So I do think stream highlights would be a good idea, because it's like we could just do it, and I'm sure you guys who don't have the time to sit here and watch the stream and just want the meat of things. I think there's definitely room for it. It's just at the moment, like, Zaid and I, we're like busy working on the main channel bit, so there's no real like room to focus on stream highlights. Okay, so we've got a we got our base stones. Nice. Let's get the UX going for this bad boy. See you later, Crimmy. I don't know if you're still here, but bye-bye. See you later, Mohammed. Peace out. Similar to how Prime does it, yeah. Yeah. Exclamation point engine. It's probably not a bad idea. Let's actually add that. What engine is the game running on? Yeah, let me get that command going for you real quick. There we go. There's your command for the engine. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. So we can improve this UX quite a great deal, very easily with just a simple little touch-up. This guy right here. So we'll just say A and D. Okay. So the player knows which buttons to press. And instead of putting it in front of the player, we'll put it like above the teleporter. So en.pause plus about 40, I think. Maybe higher. Yeah, 60. And we'll always actually show these. it's just, we'll go, if not, then we'll go set next color, or set next, yeah, set next text color. It'll be white times, actually it'll be gray. Gray times 0.5, I think should do the trick. So I think that should improve things. Okay, that's way too invisible. Okay, there we go. That's looking a whole lot better. The thing is, like, they can press D and keep walking, so that's kind of annoying. So we gotta disable the input, which we should be disabling it. Apparently not though. So we'll suss that out. It's probably broken now, actually. Disable input. Ah, of course, we're not even considering. Frame dot disable play input. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so that's a simple fix. I think it might communicate it better. We shall see. We probably need to make it bigger.
I like money.
Been watching you for ages, your videos and humor never fail to cheer me up. Thank you for sharing your project and making amazing context all these years, Mr. Funny Australian Man. GL with the guitar amp.
Nicole, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh no, that's just kind of a bug in the spawn system. A CP noob. Not like a bug, but just a mishap of the algo. Alright, yeah, so I think we can ship that, honestly. I think we can ship that. What did we do here? We did like a very small thing. So honestly, we could just say improved spatial anchor UX. Okay. So that's one. What else is like an easy thing we can do to improve this? What's another like easy fix? Better recipe. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think we can do that by mob essence. So we can just add that in real quick. think that might do the trick. Right, I was gonna increase the size. I just fucking pushed that up with an arrow. Nice. There we go. So I was thinking we could add essence, right? So the mobs, they drop essence. But like, I don't know. Don't know. Wouldn't fall for improved walking speed. What if the different biomes have different walking speeds? An item to improve walking speed would be a better fix. Raid the ears to game engine. To be fair, like, I'm leaning on Jai for a lot of things, so.
I like money.
Enjoy your ramp, brah.
Hans! Hans, you fucking legend. Look at that, boys. 100% in one foul swoop. Holy shit. Thank you so much, dude. That's fucking awesome. Boys. Time to fucking order a guitar amp, eh? I'll do that off stream. Let me check what the shipping's like on it though. Like how quickly is it gonna get here? The whole page is in Thai, sir. I can't read it. But it should be pretty quick, I think. Usually it's pretty quick. A few days, maybe. Nice. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm so excited. That is gonna be sick. We'll just do a whole stream setting it up. Fucking getting it going. That's gonna be awesome. Thank you, boys. Hans and fucking Pete from before. Appreciate it. Fucking the legends. Oh, man. I almost want to like stop stream and just go order that right now. And let me just like actually do that. I'm just gonna fucking like Like, I know what I want to buy. Like, I have the two things listed out, so. I can wait. I can wait. It'll probably take me a while to fucking get the right address and shit, so. Let's just finish this off real quick, and then we can rock and roll. Okay, so mob essence. Better recipe for the spatial anchor, okay? That's kind of what I want. Now, so this right here is starting to lean into this guy. The magic crafting test, the magic crafting chest and whatnot. I don't think I want to call it mob essence though. I think I want to call it like, well, obviously not mob essence, like just essence by itself, or arcane, because that's like the fundamental unit of mana. Arcane survival, right? Should I just call it arcane? Arcane essence? That'll work. I think it should be arcane only. Arcane just by itself kind of makes sense, right? Like it, I don't know. It feels. Feels right. Mana, no. We're not using the word mana here. Mana is arcane. Arcanium. That's gonna be the ore, actually. There's gonna be like an arcanium ingot. Or an arcane ingot. Something like that. But yeah, we can use arcane. Okay, so the next question is like, what's the sprite for that gonna look like? Let's grab the base stuff. Draw something up real quick. I'm sure Corson, the artist homie, is going to do a much better job at this than me. But for now, let's just like... What is it going to look like? We can just do that. That's it. GG, boys. I don't even know why I'm using this power as well. Yeah, good enough. That works for me. That is arcane. Arcane, right there. Look at that. And a bunch of pixels. Ogre file. Where? Oh, the folder. That's in a monster pack. There is actually a an ogre file in here. Let me show you. This is drawn by Frederick. Do I have the ogre? No, I think I sent it to Corson. I didn't put it in the fucking thing though. Let me find that real quick. Dude, where is it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, this is drawn by Frederick. Did any of you guys remember this? I had like a little demo that was just like a Souls-like kind of combat vibe. I really want to bring that back, honestly. I think we could actually just work with this and make the first boss, honestly. Because it's like, it's really good. Frederick knows his shit. He's a A-class animator.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff. Watch his face. What's up? Welcome. Welcome to the cult of Randy Premium. Slide on into the Discord. Find all the shit there. Welcome. You are literally the first member. Woo! Gangster. Yeah, so we could add this in. I really want to fucking add this in and just work on a boss. It's a rubber troll, yeah. He's wearing a balaclava. Too impatient for the stimulus. Fair enough. Let me know if the instructions for joining and like getting everything is clear. I haven't tested that out yet, so let me know if it's easy enough or if I need to fucking fix something. Okay, so that's like actually... Now we have this whole fat list. Number one of absolutely everything is none of this. Ogre boss. It's got to be in. Some kind of boss. That's it. We still need the better recipe, which we get from the essence. Arcane. The Arcane item. Alright, I'm a piss. BLB, boys. Piss cam.
Zapomnienia w głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały wen. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały wen. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały wen. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały wen. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały wen. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały wen. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węd. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I can't fucking wait to program this circuit boss. That's gonna be sick. Thing is, like, I actually programmed him ages ago. Like, this was literally the first thing I did when I got Jai, was this project. This.
That nice.
So, definitely need to bring that in. I think it'd be kind of hype. Do 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 do. I love cocaine. Alright, let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Yeah. You guys ready to do a bit of programming? A little bit of gaming? How? We're like not even doing programming, honestly. We're gonna be doing some asset creation. Arcane. Look at that. Let's fucking run it. Okay, so let's go into the resources and add in Arcane Classic. Now, because this is like the fundamental unit of energy, right? So as you scale up and get further and further in the game, you're going to have more and more of this. It's going to be more prevalent and easy to use. It's like fuel almost, right? Fuel, energy. It'll power everything. So I kind of want to like do the thing where it's like you've got the blue arcane, that's like the base unit, and then it combines into like the red arcane. Like, so like 100 red arcane is like 1 blue, and then like you got like the fucking like green, blue, red maybe, or blue, green, red. I don't know. And then, you know, we just keep going up the tiers. So you just like keep getting more and more and more. Kind of like, you know, the gold, silver, copper vibes. Classic, right? So I want to do that. So then the question is like, how's naming gonna work? Basically Zelda rupees? Yeah, I haven't gone that far in the game to like... Which Zelda are you talking about? I haven't experienced that in Breath of the Wild. Maybe it's an older version, so or maybe I'm just not far enough in the game. I just haven't even played Breath of the Wild all the way through. I got a Switch and everything to play it, and I played it for like a couple hours and just got bored. NGL. How long are you gonna be streaming? For this stream, another hour or so, I think. Classic loot colors, common arcane, green, blue, red. Yeah. Seen asked a million times, why do you switch to Jai? So it's just better. Like, my friend got in the beta, and he was talking about it. I'm like, okay. Like, I actually haven't talked about my reason for switching to this. So, I was trying to think, like, okay, in a decade's time, like, what programming language are we going to be using to make games? Like, should I keep being in C and like building up my entire knowledge base and existence in there? Or is there a better way of doing things? And my friend got in the beta and he was like, yo, come try this out. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's just like try this out for a bit, see if it's good, see if it's actually feasible to like ship a game in here. And if it's just better than C. And I got in, and like, instantly I was like, holy fuck. This is amazing. This is like so superior in every way, shape, and form to programming in C. Like, it's so fun. I can't point to one thing and say like, this is the reason. It's just like 100 little things just adding up to a way better programming experience. Less typing. When you refactor, you gotta fix less errors. Just feels good, you know. Feels good. Getting back into game dev after 30 years on oil/gas. I used to do game dev back in the ST/Amiga days. I love seeing people using it for my game dev projects. Nice. Yeah, like, I still think like at the end of the day you can ship anything and anything, right? Like, if I wasn't using Jai, I'd still keep using C, and I would pretty much be here where I am today, more or less. It's just like kind of a happy coincidence that me switching to Jai was like the inflection point of me learning the lesson of how to actually ship and playtest and make a game instead of making tools, right? Do you agree with Ryan Floyd's opinion that Jai or any other new language is a waste of time and the focus should be on making better tooling for C? No. Otherwise I'd be in C. Like, I don't know, like, it just feels better to program in Jai, honestly. And I think, like, the fact that I'm using Ryan's debugger and it's working fine with Jai is kind of like a testament to that. Like, you can still use existing tools with Jai. So, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I can't remember his exact reasons for not wanting to use Jai. Like, I think that was one of them. That's like the high level reason. I can't remember what the other ones were though. Use what works for you. Exactly. Use what works for you. Whatever you got a lot of experience in. Whatever is fun. I made the switch just because I'm like relatively early on. And I didn't have like a bunch of foundations built up in C of like a massive library of shit that I could use. So I was like, okay, if I want to build the massive library of shit I want to use, and if I want to like stay in the same language for like the next like decade or so, next 2 decades even, like, okay, Like, what do I want to be in? So I tried Agile for a little bit, and I was like, okay, it's clear that I could be here for fucking ages and have fun. So that's pretty much the only reason. So yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So the problem that we're working on right now is, how do I name this? Do I call it like Arcane? For lack of a better word, I could just do Arcane 0, Arcane 1, Arcane 2, just as like a placeholder. That's probably the easiest way of doing things. Brackies is back, nice. Gang shit. Brackies is back. Now he's programming in assembly. Dude, that would be so funny. I wonder what he's doing. What is Brackies doing? The future of game development. Let's see. I want to call it Switch to Godot.
I'm thinking of something that I could say to try and break the ice, but I think I'll just go ahead and do it.
Ba-dum-ps.
Alright, now that's out of the way. Hello everyone, it's been a while. I hope you've all been well. The last time we uploaded a video was over 3 years ago, and I think it's safe to say that a lot has happened since then, both in the world and in the game dev industry. Personally, I've been taking
Give me the
from video games,
TLDR.
and to be honest, I wasn't really planning on making any new videos anytime
Give me
soon.
the
I thought that some of the harsh
TLDR.
realities of the video game industry had taken away some of the joy that I used to feel when making
5x.
games. From the lack of unionization in AAA to the real challenge of keeping an indie game studio afloat, I think there's an ever-increasing pressure on developers. As someone who started in the game space very young with simple and probably naive ideas about needing to make video games, these realities need to be out for a while. But recently that changed a bit. I've discovered some sure that will magically make these issues disappear, because unfortunately I haven't, and they won't. But seems like also something that made me excited about making games. In fact, you could say that it's been a game changer, pun intended, and know that a lot of you feel the same. I'm of course talking about open source. Let me explain. I've not been a huge fan of Blender. If you don't know, Blender is incredibly powerful and now very popular 3D graphics tool. It has capabilities in modeling, sculpting, UV mapping, hugely powerful rendering, and the list just goes on. And the thing about Blender is that it's 100% free.
Talking about open source, we can see where this is going.
When I started using Blender, it was still pretty small, and nothing close to comparing to the mighty industry standard Playtest suite. But since then, it's become a huge contender in graphics, preferred by many professionals as well. But another thing that is free, everything that is hugely complicated software. It costs thousands of dollars in $50s. Well, this part of the answer is that there is what we call free and open source software, also known as FOSS. It means that it's very clearly owning and controlling the software of a private code base. The software is publicly owned and has a public open code base that anyone can access and contribute to. If you don't like something about the software, or you wait for the revenue. And open source is actually a niche in my thinking. So open source is already an integral part of the digital world we live in today. Now, I mentioned that I started in Godot. Godot is a free and fully open source game. It didn't allow developers to be
There it is. All right, cool, done. Sweet. Yeah, nice. Good shit. Brackies coming at it. Coming at it with the Godot. The Godot facts. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, for people who don't want to learn how to program, Godot, banging. Like, that's where I point everyone to nowadays. When I get the classic question of like, how do I get started in game dev? You just fucking go use Godot. Don't talk to me, just fucking go use Godot. Bye. It's great if you don't want to learn how to program. And I don't mean like you still obviously need to like learn how to program and like do the scripting in Godot. But I'd call that like scripting and trying to like make a game in Godot. If you like actually want to learn how to program, like this, you know, like doing everything yourself, like using libraries and shit. Yeah, Godot, more like Godot, Godoted. Am I right, boys? Yeah. I'm gonna call this Arcane. I need like a better fucking item system. It's kind of sussy at the moment. It's like tied to the fucking textures, so it's a little sus. It's a little sus. Bro, something happened at work today that I thought only happened in memes. Marketing made me make the code slower so that they could sell the speed increase in a future update. Chuck in a fucking classic sleep 100 ms. Call to win. Now that's marketing. Fuck yeah. Good dog, win. I actually went on like a little bit of a Godot arc for like a second, and then was like, why the fuck am I doing this? Let me just keep making my game. Okay, we got Arcane 0. So now we can so still see since Giant isn't available for learning? No, okay, so if you actually wanted to learn programming and like go down this route of shipping games from scratch, Odin for sure. C, if you've already got knowledge in C and like experience and you've got like shit built up and you know how to ship in C. If not, if you're starting out, yeah, go use Odin. Jai if you can. If you can't, Odin. And then eventually when Jai becomes public, easy to switch over to Jai from Odin. Because it's like similar vibes syntactically. Or you could just keep using Odin, you know? Just ship. Odin docs aren't good. IMO. Damn. Ginger Bill's gonna fucking murder. Just right lure, yeah. Love 2D, easy win. That's what the Balatra guy used. Like what Koi Coda says. Use what sparks joy. Yeah. Whatever you fucking want, dude. Whatever you want. Cause I'll let you in on a little secret. Doesn't actually matter what you fucking program in. As long as you enjoy it. But objectively, Rust is a superior language. Alright, so let's do some fucking mob drops, dude. So, on destroy entity. We could actually do this, because this hits every single path. We could do the drops here. I try to use Odin, but I need more hand-holding than what is available right now. I don't want to have to learn everything about YouTube videos. Yeah. If you're saying the Odin docs aren't good, the Jai is going to be even worse for you, I reckon. Like, if you're an actual beginner programmer, you don't really know what the play is. Like, if you're a beginner programmer and, like, want to ship games, maybe just go use Godot. But if you've got some experience, then probably Odin. I don't know. C# and Godot, yeah. Because, I'm not a beginner, 43 programs since 12, right. So maybe the docs are just bad then. I don't know. So I found like the how-to in Jai, which is the docs right now, to be pretty good. Jai's examples in source code, no formal hand-holdy docs beyond a wiki on GitHub and the way to Jai book. Yeah, yeah. So that's like the extent of the docs in Jai. Is I can really show you. Like we've got how to, just fucking I had the most fun time just reading through the how-to. I don't know why. Like it was just so fun to me. I just like sat here for a week every day, just kind of like, just like reading through it. So fun. And then there's some examples. Also, got to read through the modules to like see all the shit that you can do. I'm still working my way through this, honestly. And it's bit me in the ass a couple times because of it. So, and then the and then the other one is like. What's I got here? How to make a game from scratch without dying of old age. Some good stuff in here. This Jai. The way to Jai in the community wiki. That's like supplementary material. So it kind of works. I don't know how the Odin docs are. I don't have any experience with it, but excuse me, sir. This is Russ Police. We noticed you experienced too much joy. Making a game will be adding borrow checker in your language. Have a good day. Thank you. The Russ Police are coming. Earn examples and hidden off the edge cases. Okay. I'll take your word for it. If you want to nail down the basics of one language, you pretty much know them all. So basic syntax docs will be enough. I don't know. Because Finder says he's got a lot of experience programming. As like, basic syntax like only gets you so far, right? Like, you need like the concepts of what's in it. Like, you could know the syntax of using context.allocator, but like, that doesn't really tell you like, how do you use this and like, why and all that kind of shit. Like, you need like the use cases for like, how is this actually going to be practical and help me with game dev? So maybe that's what he's referring to. But I don't know. Is that a pointer? You better unwrap so it's safe. Easy, safe, clean. Yeah. Foundations of one languages usually translates between all of them. Yeah. Yeah. But 100% if you're like a beginner and you actually get Jai, then it's gonna be pretty much impossible. Because you kind of already need programming foundations before you hit this. Before you hit it. And the way I got programming foundations was like through fucking blueprinting in Unreal. And then like memory management foundations by like forcibly switching to C from C++. And asking Ryan a fuckload of questions. That was my pipeline. Yeah. That must have been rough. You mean the, which part? The blueprints or the from C++ to C? Because the C++ to C was rough. Because you get all the, like, the crutches you're leaning on kicked out underneath you. Like std vector and std string. And you're forced to actually learn it. Which is fucking goated. It's rough, but it's goated. Unreal compile times. Yeah, if you do C++ in Unreal, you're kind of fucked. Like, compiling C++ in Unreal is horrible. But the blueprint scripting compiling isn't too bad. Sometimes you still gotta wait a second or two, but it still isn't too bad. If you got programming foundations, you can already learn Jai. Yeah, 100%. Like the Jai how-to isn't like a how-to in how to program. It's a how-to in like how to use the concepts of the language, assuming you've already like got pretty solid foundations. Yeah. I hate using BP. I loved it when I was a beginner. I mean, now, like, I actually worked on a project with Crimson, like a year ago at this point, and we're doing blueprints. And I was like, holy shit. I hate this. But it is kind of, like, nice to just fucking caveman it. So, I don't know. If it's like a second to compile, that's kind of tolerable. Okay, so I want to like inject drops into every single mob. Okay, so I've got 3 different ways of doing drops right now, so I think it's time to finally consolidate. Maybe not. I don't know. Bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. I think the most important thing is for beginners to get excited about programming. Yeah, exactly. And that usually comes from like, in this context, in game dev, getting excited about programming is like, I'm excited to program because I can do the things that I want to do to make a game. And if that's the motivation, then it's like, use Godot 100%. Just fucking do that. And if you feel like at some point you're running up into the edges and you want more, that's when you can jump off in the deep end and start doing stuff. But like, you don't even really, I don't know. Depends on like what you want to do. Like, there's a lot of people who are just happy just using engines and content shipping games with Godot and Unity and all that kind of stuff. It's like, I feel like that's 100% the majority. Not 100% obviously, but a good fucking portion of people. And even if you do want to go down the programming route eventually, then you still got to kind of go do that. I don't know. That's also not a hard and fast rule. Maybe you're really excited about like fucking 500 millisecond compile times and having good tooling and like solid foundations for making games from scratch, you know? Like there's no one size fits all answer. It's like, again, what do you want to do? What is fun to you? Go do that. That's it. I feel like I'm gonna just stop trying to say anything other than that, because that's the only answer. That's such a lukewarm take though, you know? Do whatever you want, man. But like any other take is trying to force a certain path. Like force a certain mindset. And like you can list off the pros and cons of all the different mindsets. And just pick whatever resonates with you, I guess. I think we can do this. Honestly, like, I think that could just work. Give me some mobs to kill. Where you at? Come on, boys. Come at me. Look at that. We don't have enough inventory space. We have Arcane. We have Arcane 0. Yeah, look at that. Nice. It's not a bad looking sprite as well. Tell you what. One thing I've been fucking meaning to do for ages, absolutely ages, is this little polish thing right here. Let's push that there real quick. I also just want to make this have a sudden chance. So if it's like 50% chance of dropping. I need to delete this one. Arcane. Yeah, now we're talking. If all you want to do is make a game, then using engine is probably the best route. Some people just like having full control and don't want to deal with what an engine can or can't do. Yeah. Yup. GDScript isn't too bad if you use the VS Code extension and explicit types. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well, Daniel. You can get away with doing GDScript for the most part if you be a good boy and use the explicit types. I think that was one other thing. I don't know. When I was trying it out, the one thing that pissed me off was like everything was a runtime error, and it really made me mad. So then I just rage quit. Like there's a fucking fat chance I'm using this. So I'm kind of on a mission right now. Here's my mission, boys. All right. Fuck all the advice for beginners and shit. That ain't this path. All right. This path that we're on right now, that I'm on, is how do I make a fucking amazing game studio and like the best games ever over the next couple decades. Like that's what fucking tickles my balls. All right. So it's like right now I'm just getting experience, kind of ship a game, keeping it kind of small scope, so I just know the whole thing. The next project, gonna be working with some other people, and I'll be sitting up at like more of the game design and gameplay programming level and systems programming instead of the engine stuff and like the fucking, yeah. So where I'm at now is like trying to see all the little things that we can pull out and like abstract into modules that we can then use for the future projects. I think trying to like modularize rendering is a bit of a mistake. Like it's so fucking complicated, and just being able to like caveman the shit out of things in the renderer is cool. I don't know, like I genuinely don't know. So again, that's actually not really going to be my job in the future, to like write a fucking rendering backend, right? I'm also just want to sit at the high level and just be like, still doing shaders, but not riding the fucking draw calls, right? You know? Another thing which I've kind of got at as a module. I don't have the folder. Add that. There we go. This is basically Ryan's way of doing UI programming. So I can basically have this modularized. So this was a good like week or so well spent, I think. The only thing that needs to be game specific is the rendering side of things, like actually rendering the UI, but like the entire structure of it, I could pull that out. So that's kind of like the arc that I'm on right now. It's just making games, and anytime I see a tool that I can fucking yoink and like potentially keep building on in the future, that's where I'm at. But the driving factor for everything is just ship game, make game, program like caveman, figure out how to make fun. So what I want to do here, so it's fucking easy to see that's an item, I want to do like that little bob effect. You enjoy the engine level programming? Nah. Honestly, no. Fucking hate it. Sometimes I get in the mood to do it though, because it's like, when there's a clear problem, solving it is kind of fun. Especially if it's aligned with the game. It's like, I need to solve this problem so that I can make it the game better. But like engine programming just for the sake of it, like I fucking hate it. I can't stand it, dude. Yeah, not a fan. Like writing a text renderer. I can't think of anything I'd rather do less than write a fucking text renderer. Like, God. Like, where I really enjoy spending my time is at this level of game design, which is like doing the playtesting, shipping, figuring out, okay, how can I make the game better? What's like the next thing that I do to make the game better? How do I increase the value for the player? Like, that's what really gets my dick hard. Sound design's pretty fun as well. Music as well. Definitely gonna start moving into that. Now that we hit the goal for the amp. Yeah. I'm in the process of making quick UI for testing and editing with bitmaps to avoid getting into font rendering. Yeah. Are you interested in any help in development of the game? I sure am. If you head over to rainy.gg/work, you'll see the two positions that I kind of want to like find someone for at the moment. One of them is engine stuff. Engine programmer, I think that's what I called it. Yeah, engine programmer. So this is like the list of the tech stuff that I want to do. Not me want to do, but like find someone else who was excited to do this to do. Because I know there are people out here who fucking get off to doing font rendering, right? Because I can actually see the side of it that is fun. Especially when it's in the context of like shipping to users and making the game better. Like control support, like that would probably be pretty fun for me. But again, like it's just not really 100% aligned with what I want to do. Like what I actually want to do is just game design, make the game better. Not really add control support. But like stuff like that, like control support, adding in multiplayer, like that's the kind of stuff that makes the game more accessible, and I'm all for that, dude. I'll help with the engine for real. Yeah, dude, just shoot me an email. Give me like a list of what you know how to do. Little resume, for lack of a better word. Never shipped a game, but I'm legit at work at Daybreak Games. I don't know what Daybreak Games is, but it sounds cool. Like, if you've got experience working on games, that ship, that's good. What do you do at Daybreak Games? What did they do? Ah, the fucking H1Z1, right? Nice. Do 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 do. Magic the Gathering Online. Interesting. Like what specifically in there? On stream interview, yeah. Joke about how Rennie looked like the musician Moby in his youth. He was popular in the very early 2000s. I was born in the early 2000s, so that's that. Moby, musician. Interesting. I look like every bald guy ever, apparently. Early 2000s in question 2000, yeah. I don't mean early 2000s, I mean 2000, exactly. Basically 1999. It's December. Wait. Wouldn't that be basically 2001 then? Yeah, it would be. I'm fucking... I'm cooked, dude. My bad. Network server code not specific to game infrastructure mostly. Yeah, I mean just send me like an email with some example stuff that you done, and I'll suss her up. Thing is, like, I get a few applications, and I'm like extremely picky, right? Like if it's like kind of a good fit, then that's really just a no for me. Like, I'm trying to build a studio of just absolute fucking killers, you know, that each just like completely own their part and area of expertise, and we all just kind of like are chugging along in the same direction. But if that's you, if you want to be all in on the engine, then hey, maybe it's a good fit. Contact, yeah, that's the one. There'll be info on the site for it. Okay. Trying to find like where's the render item. Pretty sure it's just in here, honestly. I just want to try and fucking catch it. If en ground item. Create. Dude, where's the fucking item stuff? It's been ages since I touched this. Man, if only I had this out in a file called item.jai and not in one big thing. Entity has prop.item. I think that's what I'm after. Create world item. Almost. Okay. Now, for future reference, I can go there. Sweet. Okay. So we got the setup item. Just gonna move this up here. Yeah, so it just renders the sprite. That works for me. So in here, if we go entity has prop.item, If the entity has prop. Let's just fucking see if we hit that. Yep, cool. Okay, so if it has the item prop, then what actually... Calolo's Slim Games. I can't answer that question quickly. Sorry. Apo Koala. G'day. What's up? What kind of shirt? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Nice shirt though. Nice plain white one. So, what I want to do here. Holy shit, I'm getting mad deja vu. Jesus Christ. That was intense. God. So that should make it bob up and down. Look at that. Bit too extreme. We'll do like 4. Make it a bit quicker. There we go. Look at that. We have items bobbing up and down on the ground now. Now they actually look like items on the ground. That's cool. I've been meaning to do that for so long. They all have the same bob though. Kind of, should we like randomize it? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. It's a non-problem. Okay, Arcane 0. I kind of want to call this something else, so we're gonna... I'm just gonna call it Arcane for now. Harry, can I share a couple weapons I did for fun for Arcane in my free time? For the palette and the pixel ratio, if you want to let me know. Yeah, dude, fucking, of course. Send me a DM on the Discord server. I wasted 10 years in Unity after all of what I feel like I know nothing about coding. I'll go with Unity if you care about. Yeah, so like, none of that was wasted, right? you probably learn a lot of good, valuable skills up there. Like how to actually make a game without rat holing on tech. Maybe. If you shipped anything. So like, it's not really wasted, right? Yo, Corson just fucking sent the deer he's been working on. Damn, look at this dude. Look at this dude. He's strutting. Look at that strut, dude. Straight strutting. It's like a nice fucking clean colors. Like it's flat, but like just because the color choice is right and the shape, it could just fucking beautiful, you know? What's the music? Type !brain and you'll grab it. It's a platform for just random beats to help you work. Like I've been using it for fucking ages now. Highly recommend. And that's an affiliate link, so there you go. 20% off. Gives me a little kickback as well. But I would still recommend it even if they didn't have an affiliate program. Like it's just fucking good. Like I used to listen to a lot of like this. Which you can every now and then, but it's like it kind of just tires me out way faster. Let's crack it, boys. Time to program. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is probably an extreme example. This feels way too hard. Bit too hard, man. This is good. Okay. So what are we doing? Adding in the little Arcane essence, right? So these guys will drop it. So now we just use that in the recipe, right? In the recipe for the spatial anchor. And that should be pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. I want to make it cost less as well. Do like 10 stone. And then like 10 arcane, so then on average you've got to kill 20 mobs to get it. Should be decent. And then I think we can call that there for the like better constraints on the spatial anchor. 10 arcane, 10 stone. Can now just plonk it down and travel around with it. So that should be it. That should be pretty decent. I think we can ship that. We had a recipe for the spatial anchor done. And we've got the arcane in. Respawning this campfire. Is it related to what I'm doing right now? I guess we can do it anyway. It'll take 10 seconds. I think. I hope. Added arcane Added item floaty. What else did I do? That's about it. Better spatial anchor recipe. Okay, one more thing. I want to do the respawn to the nearest campfire, and then we'll call it there. So how are we going to do that? Like, we actually need to keep track of all the campfires. So we need to go into the world. Like, we're keeping track of all the teleporters. Keeping track of all the chunks with the structures. We could just keep track of all the structures. Am I crazy? Then we'd have to kind of... nah, that'll be kind of annoying. Will it? The drop rate shouldn't be the same. Unless I accidentally fucked it. Keeping track of all the structures might be nice for later. Yeah, I'm thinking that's actually the play here. Because we've got chunks with structures. But like, actually just keeping track of the structures would be so much better. And like, we've also got teleporters. Like, we could just merge these two and just have like a structures. Just a big old structures array, right? So it'll be the ID of the structure and the expos. And probably not ID. We probably want archetype. That way we know what type it is. We still want ID though. Because like, this could be out in unloaded chunks. So we want to just be able to look at, okay, so we've got this type of structure out here in an unloaded chunk. Which would be cool. Alright, let's do it, boys. Now we're talking. Okay, so in here is where we're going to have to loop over the world structures and just remove ourselves from the list. It means every time we destroy an entity, we have to do this. Which might be sus. I mean, we could probably have a if entity has prop. Dude, I fucking love this song. Wait for it to drop, boys. We're building. It builds for like 7 minutes. 6 minutes. Almost 7. Alright, give it to me. Yes. Okay, so we'll go if struct dot ID is equal to entity dot ID. Remove array ordered removed by index. That should do the trick. Okay, so now we just gotta put it in the array. Which we can do here. God, that's so much. Yeah, we can do it here. We're real deep. We're like fucking 4 functions deep right now. Deep in the coal stack, baby. All of this is going to be structures. So we'll just add it to the array. Array add. And we gotta do our little nameless struct construction. So ID, archetype, and expos is what we're after. ID. ID is equal to en.id. Archetype equal en dot archetype. And then expos to en dot expos. Right. Pos.x. Okay. No. Too hard. Actually, if that's too hard, I should probably move it from this playlist, right? If this was a mix, you could probably put this all the way at the end. Which I do have it all the way at the end. Like, it could probably work in a programming mix. I guess. Maybe not. Like if the goal of the mix is to be like something you can play all the time whilst programming, it probably shouldn't like increase in energy. It should probably be like a max limit on of the energy, right? And like I think that's too far above it. I don't know though. I don't know. We're gonna listen to a different playlist. The classic.
I don't like to sit in silence any more than you do. But our words
Our file is 15k lines large. Yeah, more or less.
and I hope to keep you away
More or less.
from the hurt.
Okay, so we're adding that.
You say that love won't save us, nothing I don't deserve. I don't wanna say goodbye, just wanna stay one night. Anything to make it right. I'll never give up on you. 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 Do you try to run away? Could you ever forgive me? All the words I hear you say, they leave me feeling empty. You're caught in the darkness, so lost.
What the fuck are we trying to do? This is why I don't listen to music while programming. It just, my fucking mind wanders.
I don't wanna say goodbye, just wanna stay one night.
Where it counts from your current line. So relative line jumping. So if you've got Vim motions and I'm here, say I want to go up to like line 17 up there. Let's go 17 up. Bang. Right there. Right? So it's good for like really precise jumping around. But it's like, say I want to like go up to that top here. I rarely use it. Usually I just do this. But sometimes it's useful.
Never give up on you. Never give up on you. Never give up.
Yeah. What was I trying to do again?
Never give up.
I have no idea. I just like went into a daydream. I think that's a sign that I need to call it there. Right after we do this though. Fireplace stuff. That's right. Okay, we're trying to respawn to the nearest fireplace, right? So now that the structures array, we've got that, and we're adding to it and we're deleting from it. We're maintaining it. Come down here, make sure we've got the array.
My heart is all yours. I'll hold on till tomorrow. My heart is all yours to borrow.
Like, we should probably automate this instead of having to, like, reserve everything up front. The only reason I'm doing it here is because it uses a specific allocator, like the world allocator. And, like, at this point in time, when we're adding to the array, and we're doing it for the first time, it'll remember whatever allocator's in the context. And whatever's in the context right now is most likely temp. So, I'll probably forget to add it. But like, what we could do is just loop over dynamic arrays. Like, loop over all the dynamic arrays and just give them the fucking allocator. But then it's like, well, what if we don't want that allocator? Like in here, like this uses the frame allocator because we want it to get cleared every frame, and that's like, it's a whole thing, dude. I don't know. I'm chill with fucking just typing it out for now, guys. Okay, so when we just delete this fireplace, put it back in, that should be in the list of structures now, right? Teleporters, structures, there we go. Archetype 10, which is probably the campfire, right? So now what we can do is on the play death. So when we go to respawn, which I don't know where that is. Do we respawn in here or somewhere fancy? I think this is just UI. Should probably have this be UX instead of UI. I think I separated this out because we're doing the fucking split update and UI shit earlier, but should be right. It's probably in the player update then. Respawn. Yep, here we go. So that's a respawn end time. And if we reach the end time, okay, here we go. So now we decide where to respawn. I'm actually going to return here as well. Because anything below here is a bug. Because we've got the player cache up the top here. Like, all of this is a bug down here. So, just to caveman it. Okay, so we go new body dot pause dot x is equal to respawn pause, right?
Fight again. Faith. And you're in the middle.
So now we're gonna find it by going over these structures.
Your heart is a rhythm. I'm changing pace to where it's sounding.
Closest.
'Cause I'm holding on. And I can't let go.
Closest enemy.
But the times I've changed. When it took so long. Just for me to see, I know. Still I'm holding on. But the times are changing. And say, you know how you treat me so good.
Actually,
Chasing, paralyzed, you hurt me, you hurt me. You said it's complicated, so complicated. But we complicate it, don't we? Why can't I concentrate? It can be easy if we want, if we want. Babe, your heart is a rhythm, my rhythm. I'm changing.
so we'll go if struct dot archetype is equal to campfire,
Holding on,
right?
and I can't.
By the campfire.
Yeah, we're holding on. But the times are changing.
RIP YouTube stream.
When it took so long,
Is it dead?
just for me to see, I know. Still I'm holding on. But the times are changing.
Yeah. Yeah. Your stream has been temporarily blocked because we detected audio belonging to someone else. If you plan to continue, please ensure the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. That's a rip, dude. Can I come back now, please? I'm stop playing the music, man. I swear. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Like, that won't happen for like 99% of songs. Can we unblock it? Please. Okay, I think that's the last time we listen to music on stream. That's a rip. I actually have no idea how to like get rid of it, like unfuck it. That is weird. I could like end stream and start it back up. Brain FM is okay, yeah. Brain FM's chill. We can keep doing that. For a hassle-free experience. I just need to figure out how the fuck to get my YouTube stream back. I don't know, dude. I'll probably have to end. Yeah, let me just end it, and we'll just keep going here on Twitch. YouTube can suck my nuts, dude. Oh. As soon as I stop, it says your stream is no longer being blocked. Come on. Please, restart. Clutch. Come on, boys. We're back? Yeah, look at that. Classic turn it off and on again. Fixes the issue. So, we got L plus ratioed by some fucking record label that doesn't want their music being played, apparently. So we're back to Brain FM. Oh, nice. It's an automated system? Yeah, 100%. But like, that doesn't happen for most songs. So this record label has chosen, instead of the songs being heard and getting paid for them, they just block it in every country so that it doesn't get heard, which is kind of fucking annoying. I hate the labels that do that. Like, I'm fine with this video. Alright, so how it works is like, if you play copyrighted music, you'll get demonetized, and all of the ad rev will go to the record labels, right? But some of the record labels choose to like block the song in certain countries. So whatever we were playing just then clearly was one of those, and then YouTube auto detects that it's playing live and then just blocks the stream. So that's fun. Don't know why the fuck they do it, but I'm sure there's a reason. I'm not a record label, so can I really complain? Not really. Anyway, so we're working on this. We're trying to find the nearest respawn position, which is the campfire, right? So if this structure is a campfire and the respawn is, so if the if our player, right, if our player.pos.x actually we'll just go in here, dist to struct. Okay, if the absolute value of our player position, take away this struct.posx, if dist to struct, I'll just say dist. if the dist is less than the current respawn point, which on its first run will be infinity, so I'm pretty sure 0 is less than infinity. I don't know. I don't know about that, dude. Okay, if the distance is less than the respawn pause, then we are the respawn pause. Is equal to struct.x pause. Okay. That should be good. And then we should respawn right on top of the file. We'll nudge it a little bit to like the right or something. So that should be the respawn to the nearest file. Stream is somewhat laggy. L. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna stop it on YouTube. If you boys want to keep watching, jump on over to Twitch. I'll send a link in chat.